Hello, Sydney. I'm not hiding anymore. Happy Halloween, everybody! The day is finally here. This is actually just a little random costume that I put together, something that I had for a couple of years ago that I didn't even get the chance to go trick-or-treating with. This jacket here I wore at my daughter's first birthday party as the Beast, as a Beauty and the Beast thing. So I just put all this together, and I think I might just wear the ghost face mask just to go along with it. So we'll see what happens. I got the little eyeliner thing going on there too. It's not really eyeliner because I was afraid of poking my eye, so it's just magic marker. But yes, I always wanted to dress up like Jack Sparrow for Halloween, and now I get the chance to do it. So I'm looking forward to it. My daughter's first Halloween and going out with my daughter, getting the candy, knocking on the doors. So I'm very excited. I can't wait. Halloween is actually my favorite holiday throughout the entire year. I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. I love my own birthday. I love my daughter's birthday. But Halloween has been my most personal favorite, everybody, and I'm so excited here. But yes, we're gonna be talking about the trailer that released yesterday of Scream 7. And we're getting Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell coming back. We already knew this was going to happen. Of course, there was some issues going on in the last movie where she didn't make an appearance, but now she's back. Our favorite final girl coming back. My thoughts when it comes to watching this trailer, there's a few things I want to go ahead and mention when it came to watching this trailer, because now we're getting introduced to Sidney Prescott's daughter, named Tatum, which is of course the name of Rose McGowan's character that got killed off in the first movie. Excuse me. In the first movie. And so it's great that she went ahead and went with that idea. But when it comes to this trailer, if I had to go ahead and point it out, is that nowadays, this trailer, it felt like it was just giving away too much. I know that it even says that it's going to be released in February, which is just right around the corner, just several months from now. And I think that this is, especially during the Halloween time, the perfect time to release the trailer. But I felt like it just did give away too much. I mean, keep the suspense going, keep it to where it seems as if, you know, what is going to happen, but not give away everything. I feel like this is what that trailer gave away, everything. And of course, they're always hinting at the idea that Stu Macher is still alive out there, and that, yes, that he did mention in an interview that he was coming back along with David Arquette, who's dead, and then some of the killers that got killed off in recent films are coming back, which are dead. So I'm having a feeling that they're going to be doing some kind of AI type of thing in this. You know, it's because if they're bringing back dead characters like they never really died, that is impossible. We're going a little too fast in the Furious here. I drew it a little bit. Sorry. I'm not Pennywise for Halloween, although that would be a really cool idea. But no, we're going a little too fast and furious here if we're going to be bringing dead characters back to life. It's not very realistic, if you were to ask me. Even having to bring back Stu Macher, even though he did killed off, spoiler here, he did get killed off at the ending of the first movie, since he was one of the killers, by having a TV fall on his head, getting electrified. Does that clarify dead? In realistic terms, I'd say yes, but in a cinematic world, it looks like that's not the case. So probably was this entire time, the last, 30 years, he's been in some kind of mental asylum. I don't know, because he was really cuckoo in the first movie. And he, you know, his performances, Matthew Lillard, was very iconic. And yes, he is a very memorable character that I understand that the fan base really wants him to come back. And yes, there's some of his voice that was put into the trailer at the end. You get a little bit of David Arquette's voice in there as well too. But the way I see it, I think that this one gave away too much. And don't get me wrong, I love Nev Campbell, I love Sidney Prescott, but I feel like the torch was passed over in Scream 5 over to Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. And I just want to point this out, okay? Long story short, I don't really care what she did. I don't really care what she said. I know that she posted something on social media, something that offended a lot of people according to the studios, which is why they didn't tolerate that, so they had to let her go, and then Jenna Ortega tagged along with her, so they're both out of the picture, which is why they brought back Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott. My point is this. This is a review towards the trailer, but I'm just throwing this point out there. For me, social media is to speak your own personal mind. If you have an opinion towards something, we all can't think alike. We all have our own personal opinions based off of something. You may love my videos, you may hate my videos. It doesn't matter. I can't get all of you guys to love me. I can't get all of you guys to like my videos and subscribe, which I really do appreciate it if that's the case, but if not, I understand. But when it okay, what's her name? Roseanne. I'm watching the newly released Roseanne show before the Connors, before they killed her off. And I laughed a lot more at that season, which I believe is season 10. And I laughed a lot more at that show because that show, it needs Roseanne. I mean, Roseanne is what makes the show. And I saw the Connors, and the Connors is not really that funny. It's just sad. There's a big absence in that show without Roseanne in it. And so Roseanne was put in the same situation too. Like I said, I don't care what they said. It's really none of my concern. It's none of my business. What their job is just to entertain us, keep us at the edge of our seats, laughing our rear ends off, scared out of our wits, things like that, And for them to just fire them, because I don't really know the rules of Hollywood, but this is just coming from my perspective. I could be wrong about this, but from the way I see things now, is that if you're speaking your personal mind, that's okay. That's okay. It's a freedom of speech. It legitimately says, I'm not on all social medias, I'm just on Facebook. It says, speak your mind, or something like that, like, speak what's in your mind. That's what we do. And yet it gets us into trouble by getting us terminated from our job positions, when it comes to these actors. One in particularly, I forgot her name, who plays Cara Dune in The Mandalorian. Oh, she's just remarkable. And I love every time when she'd show up. But she was only on season 1 and season 2 of The Mandalorian, but when season 3 came out, she was no longer there. And, like I said, it's a big absence, a very big absence. And I don't like it. So going back to the whole point of Melissa Barrera being terminated because of what she posted. So the heck what? I really wanted to see more. I find that there's more mystery that needs to be revealed when it comes to those characters. Like, say, for example, who is their mother? I would love to have seen who their mother was. Like, I'd like to see where that story went with her and her relationship with Billy Loomis during the first Scream movie, how that relationship worked without Sidney ever finding out, or us even knowing when it occurred in the first movie. So yes, I thought that there was a lot of mystery there and that needed to be revealed, but apparently we're not going to be revisiting that. Now we're back into the world of Sidney Prescott, which I think ended within its trilogy of Scream 1, Scream 2, and Scream 3. After that, it's like, I love our final girl, but I'm not feeling comfortable returning back into her world. She's not even, what's his name? Dr. McDreamy, Patrick Dempsey, was supposedly supposed to be the Mark that she ended up with and got married and had kids with, but that's not the case. He's not coming back into this because of some, payment difficulties. They didn't want to pay him enough to be back into it, which is a big drag, because this is the franchise now where we're dealing with legacy characters coming back here. So we get Courtney Cox coming back, speaking of legacy characters, and I'm getting tired of her. Her character is just overly irritating, and she just pops up here in a second and says, let's unmask this effort. Let's unmask this effort. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm kind of exhausted with you. I mean, I think you should have gotten killed off in Scream 6. I don't know. This is the whole thing what I'm talking about, passing the torch. And if this is a passing of a torch of Sidney Prescott passing it over to her daughter, I mean, that's a little lazy writing. That's cheap writing for me. I'm not very overly fond of that. But yeah, a lot of things are revealed into this movie, into this trailer about the movie that I feel like is going to be spoiling for me when I watch the film itself, because it seems as though we already know who's going to get killed. We already know who's probably the main guy behind the mask is going to be. I just hope it's not 3 killers again. I hope it's not 3 like the last one. That's just way too many killers. 2. I think it's getting a little exhausting. 1, I love it when it's 1, which is why I love 3 a lot. It really just gives more depth into what the whole moral of the story is. But if you ask me, I really hope that there is no reveal of who is underneath the mask in this movie. I hope that there will be a continuation, something to expand this story into a much more bigger picture. So that's what I'm really hoping for when it comes to a Scream movie, is that it'll be a continuation. There will be no unmasking. There will be some confrontations, but no unmasking. What's the motive this time? I would rather just have hints, bits and pieces put into there, but then, you know, like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing. I would really love that, because all these movies are their own film. And for me, I find it getting a little exhausting. I would love for there to be something more mysterious, something for me to scratch my head and think about it when I leave the theater, rather than, well, that was a drag, or that was great, but, you know, when's the next Scream movie? You know, so that's what I'm looking for here, you guys. So that's my thoughts when it comes to the new Scream 7 trailer. It's very rare that I ever do these kind of things, but since it's the Halloween season, I wanted to do several other horror flicks to review on, but this one really caught my attention to where I had a lot of opinions that I needed to speak about when it comes to this. And I hope that you guys either agree with me, and if not, if you have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section at the bottom. Let's have an awesome time talking about this movie trailer, or any movies that you like to talk about in general, because I love to talk about movies, but most importantly, I love to talk about them with you. And don't forget that you can check out some more of my videos on YouTube. Just look me up at Awesome Joe Movie Reviews. And don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it from you guys. And click on that bell for future films. So once again, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys once more again, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Restore the Snyderverse!